Welcome back. As we enter the holiday season, need is expected to be much greater. That's because the cost of so much is higher than ever before. Joining us with his insight, Mississippi Gulf Coast Area Commander Major Jerry Friday, of course, with the Salvation Army. Good to see you, Major, and thanks for joining us.
Good to see you.
Let's start with the Red Kettle Campaign. I Googled it and I asked, when did the Red Kettle Campaign start? 1891.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I mean, and
in Sanford,
does it still work? Is it still effective in 2023?
Oh, my goodness. Well, you know, some people want to say that everybody gives online, but there's just something about the volunteer spirit, about sitting out there ringing, teaching your children about giving back to the community, and volunteers ringing the bell, and then people teaching their children to give. So it's still valid.
Are you in as many locations as you used to be, or are there limitations placed on the Salvation Army? Because I see you out in front of Walmart, and I guess you're other places. I don't know.
Yeah, we are in most of the major retailers across the coast, and we're limited mostly by the lack of volunteers or the lack of bell ringers. So if we have enough equipment and enough locations, if we can get the volunteers, we'll put a kettle there.
Yeah. And let me tell you a quick personal story about, about that might be affecting your donations. You know, I go to Walmart nowadays. I used to carry cash all the time. I don't even carry cash. I'm just debit card in and out.
We've taken, oh no, sir, we've taken care of that. On the kettle stand, we have a little QR code.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You can put your phone right up there and click and make a donation online.
Are you finding more and more people are doing that in 2020?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is a thing.
Okay, I didn't know that. I'm glad you're moving with the technology.
Well, we have to.
Angel Tree Program, which is another great holiday program run by the Salvation Army. It's for whom on the beneficiary side, and what kind of application or eligibility rules are in place?
Well, I revised the application when I arrived here on the coast 2.5 years ago. And what we do is if you're receiving some type of benefit already, whether that be food stamps or housing assistance, Social Security, disability, whatever, then we automatically qualify you. And so I don't want to be so strict that we can't help people, but at the same time, we don't want people taking advantage of it.
So people will want to give a gift for the Angel Tree. How does that part of it work? What do they do?
We have angels all over the place. All of our Salvation Army locations, you can stop by and pick up an angel at the mall, at Walmart's, and then several other local businesses have said, hey, we want an Angel Tree here. And so you just pick up the angel. The information is there. Even beyond toys, we ask for the children's sizes so the kids can get a new pair of shoes. Oh yeah, kids can get a new pair of shoes, a coat, whatever they need to get through the holidays.
You know, have you seen, because, you know, if you just look at the national news and you look at even local news, that there are more, the homeless population has grown. There's all this economic uncertainty. Are there some tangible, very real numbers that show that the need has increased? You had COVID, we have inflation.
Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is our food pantry. And we can't keep it stocked. Our numbers have probably doubled what they were last year of the number of families who are asking for assistance with food. And that's seriously because of the rising cost of food. And what blows my mind are the number of people who have jobs, who are working.
Yeah, the working poor.
But they're struggling, and that's where the Salvation Army shines.
Well, that breaks my heart, because you save families, that means children.
Oh, absolutely.
And the thought of children going hungry, I mean, I just can't stand that.
Well, we're extremely fortunate on the coast. We have schools that are doing canned food drives, civic groups that do canned food drives. So we try to keep the food pantry stocked, and we've found tremendous support.
Well, God bless
across
you
the coast.
for that. In the minute we have left, Center of Hope. A lot of people really don't know how that works, because it's rather unique. It's a new kind of concept in Gulfport. You call it the first step housing program. So what does that mean?
Well, our goal is to get families who are experiencing homelessness or on the verge of homelessness, being evicted, whatever. I just spoke with a family last week who lost their home to a fire, and they need temporary housing. They'd been staying in a hotel. Well, you know how expensive a hotel can be. So we offered them several months to be housed in one of our apartments so that they can get the finances.
How's it been going so far?
So far, good. Listen, we have some beautiful success stories. I have some stories that are not so successful because we have some tremendous expectations. You know, we expect people to be fully employed. We expect you to learn how to budget your money. We expect you to save.
All righty, Major Friday. The Salvation Army always has been and continues to be there on the front line. Yeah. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you, sir.
Good